As of now, the Father says, my dear, I want you to take possession of the kingdom that I have prepared for you. It is a magnificent inheritance that is given to you without any cost. It is within this kingdom that justice resides, which serves as a defense against uncertainty and a compass that directs your actions. Joy is a wellspring that bubbles forever, washing away sadness and quenching the hunger for purpose. It is found within this kingdom, which is a place where joy reigns. This kingdom is a refuge built of unbreakable grace, and it is a place where the storms of the world are unable to enter. Within this kingdom stands calm. These, my child, are the defining characteristics of my presence. They are the concrete manifestations of the love that I have for you. Not only are you not an outcast, but you are also not a wanderer who is destined to tread the ragged edges of my presence. My arms are still open to you, even though other people may have turned their backs on you and cast you into the depths of the night. I have reached out to you, brought you closer to me, washed you clean in the river of my forgiveness, and brought you to my table, which is a place of honor and abundance. All of this has occurred in the perfect timing that I have. In this very location, in the very midst of your adversaries, I have prepared a feast that is loaded with every gift that is both excellent and perfect. Come then, my child, with a thirst that teems with the desire to be quenched and a hunger that cannot be sated. You are invited to come and feast upon my kindness, for I will fill you to the brim with the blessings that I have bestowed upon you. But my dearest, do not make the mistake of thinking that this table is a haven of comfort. I am aware of the pressure that is exerted upon you, as well as the fears that are squeezing your heart like a vice. This, too, is a component of the road that I have proposed for you to follow. Refuse to give in, my child. Fight back against the uncertainties that convince you that you are not worthy, as well as the burdens that threaten to cause you to bend over. Refuse to let yourself be defined by the limited expectations of men, for the approval of men is like sand falling on the beach in comparison to the unmovable rock that is my love. Do you remember the woman who reached out and touched the hem of my garment? Her faith was like a glimmer in the darkness, and her dedication was like an unshakable force. Additionally, you possess a source of power within you, a wellspring of my own virtue that is just waiting to be tapped into. Due to the pressure and the crucible that you are currently experiencing, I am urging you to tap into that latent reserve and to realize your full potential. I am your completeness, my child, and I am your liberation from every chain. Then, with your hands being open and your heart being hungry, you will be able to receive the miracle that is waiting for you. My word to you on this day is not only a message, rather, it is an invitation to eat at my table, drink from my cup, and make my kingdom your place of residence. Due to the fact that I am your father and you are my cherished child, I will always keep you safe and treasure you in the palm of my hand. Go now, my child, and go with the strength that I give you. My word should be a fire in your stomach and a light in your eyes. Let it be so. As you share it with the world and disseminate the good news of my unwavering love, you will witness the transformation of the world around you as the kingdom that resides within you takes place. Keep in mind that this is not merely a promise, rather, it is a destiny that is just waiting to be accepted. Prepare to take possession of it. In today's message, the Father tells you that you are on the verge of a significant change, a movement from authority to authorization. It is no longer enough for you to simply bear the torch of knowledge. You will also hold the very keys to creation, the scepter of power that was bestowed upon you by my Son upon his ascension. The uncertainties and rumblings of uneasiness are nothing more than husks in the face of my instruction. I have inscribed your name on the scrolls of fate and signed the requisition orders of heaven. I have received your request. I have ordained you for a purpose, and I have woven your being into the fabric of my magnificent design. Therefore, step confidently into this higher place. I am not going to let myself be defeated, and neither will you. The shield of my love that envelopes you could not be penetrated by any charge, slander, or barbed arrow that the adversary may throw at you. The crimson hug that Calvary gave was not merely a decoration, rather, it was a thundering declaration. The connection that I have with you is such that it cannot be severed by anything, not even the ephemeral breath of life, not even the chilly grasp of death, not even any earthly sorrow or celestial storm. Through the sacrifice of my Son, all debts have been paid off, and all accounts have been brought into harmony. Do you remember from my word the moment that he triumphantly stood up, leading captivity captive? As a result of that victory, he was presented with a scepter, which is a symbol of dominion, and he was given the keys to death, hell, and the grave, which he gripped firmly. Furthermore, what he claimed for himself, he generously conferred upon his disciples, which includes you. His words continue to reverberate, vibrating throughout the fabric of time. Go forth, my ambassadors, and make disciples of all nations. The echoes continue to reverberate, and they are not fading notes. Rather, they are a clarion call that continues to engender passions and inspire destinies. Before the video continue, I request you to join my channel for my financial help, or you can help by super thanks. Please take the flame that I present to you, my child. The authorization that he bestows is not dependent on the caprices of any individual, but rather on the utterances of my unchanging will. There is no need to wait for permission, affirmation, or acknowledgement before taking action. You are the vessel that I have chosen, and you are infused with the power that has ruled over civilizations and rejuvenated the dead. Go forth, then, and free yourself from the shackles of servitude. Throw open the doors of the jail and lead those who have been lost into the light. Your life should serve as a living incarnation of the keys that you have in your hands, and it should be a testament to the Liberator's song. Do not be hesitant, child, since heaven is patiently waiting for those who have been redeemed, and you are the means by which they will arrive. Always keep in mind that I am your constant companion and your unwavering supporter here. I pray that you will allow me to be the prophet in your life, guiding you further into the core of this calling. We will leave footprints of emancipation upon the sands of time, a monument to the strength of a father's love and the bold faith of his child. Together, we will leave these footprints. Go now, my beloved, and make sure that your destiny is fulfilled. As your soul composes its symphony, the world waits for it. An explosion of favor and timeliness is about to take place in your life and position, according to the Father, who says, I am releasing the things that have been hidden in secret places. Because the gates of heaven open wide, revealing secrets that were murmured before time took its first bow, God whispers, hear my sound. This sound is a deafening roar that is rolling down the halls of your heart. Because I have laid bare the plans that have been engraved in eternity specifically for you, your future will no longer be obscured by shadows. During this sacred moment, the vaults of my bounty are opened, and treasures that have been concealed for a very long time are released like galaxies giving birth to stars. Your belief, which is a scream of a warrior against the affliction of doubt, has broken through the very fortification of my supply. You will no longer be able to feel the tentacles of generational poverty clinging to your heels, youngster. I proclaim, says the Father, a jubilee, an outpouring of wealth raining down, not just coin and clinking metal, but the entire fabric of my plenty, shaping itself to your need like liquid fire. I declare this to be a jubilee. Manifest what was once thought to be impossible, for my hand gives you the power of a potter, allowing you to shape resources out of thin air. These resources will serve as weapons in the conflict that you are engaged in, and they will fill every crevice of your life so that the adversary has no place to stand. My child, he is trembling, and he is being burned by the righteous heat of my wrath toward all those who rebel against your calling. The act of their disappearance will be witnessed by you, who bear the imprint of my love, and you will be carried away by the power of your eternal destiny. Experiment with the sensation of the creative fire igniting within you, a furnace of inspiration expanding and manifesting itself at the very boundaries of your spiritual awareness. My dearly beloved, it is precisely this that gives birth to an exploding supply, a tidal wave of grace that drowns out the echoes of unsuccessful prior endeavors. You are not defined by the dust of regret, rather, you are defined by the burning splendor of my presence that is inside you. You are a vessel that is overflowing with my essence, my power, and my limitless love. You are bubbling completely. Are you prepared, my warrior, for the explosion that will take place in heaven? Take a look at the prosperity that suddenly appears, destroying every valley of destitution, putting an end to the mutterings of loneliness, and driving away illness like smoke before the wind. However, you will only laugh, the laughter of unshakable faith, the joyful song of one who knows the depths of my fiery love. My marvels, flowing through your hands, will stir incredulity, but you will only laugh. I want the entire world to be amazed. I want your life to be a demonstration of my unfailing provision, and I want your lips, your very existence, to roar a triumphant Amen. I urge you, my child, to not walk alone. If you allow us to be the prophets in your life, we will reveal secrets, reveal destinies, and rejoice in successes. As you come, you will be able to dance in the whirlwind of my love and stand in the cascade of my blessings. I want you to keep in mind that I am the Father, and you are my beloved. The rhythm of eternity is the beating of one heart, and we are forever interwoven with one another. Now, the Father instructs you to enter the place where you will be blessed. Make your way into the realm of divine favor, which will bring about breakthroughs and benefits in every aspect of your life. All of these things will be ordained by my hand in answer to prayers that are filled with trust. To be bold, ready, and determined to step, not just walk, into the blessing spot with your name on the title deed of visible substance, you must respond to my voice and the tug of my spirit on your heart. I want you to be bold, ready, and determined. The sting of adversity, the bitterness of failure, and the anguish of uncertainty are all familiar feeling to you. Not any longer, youngster. Allow those shadows to dissipate like the mist that rolls in before the sun. I am revealing today the tapestry that has been woven with your destiny, the threads that have been spun with laughter and light, success and music. You are not a simple leaf that has been blown away by the wind. You are counted among those whom I have certified to Isaac, just as the stars of the skies are, so shall your seed be, and so are you, a supernova of glory that I have created. Before the beginning of time, before the first rays of the sun touched the world, you joined the chorus of angels in singing a song of celebration for my creation. In that moment of unadulterated bliss, you were holy and faultless. You were the apple of my eye. And that is the person that you continue to be, engraved in the center of my affection, unblemished by the brushstrokes of the surrounding world. Take off the heaviness of the veil of uncertainty, kid. A future that I have drawn for you is a symphony of benefits that are just waiting to be performed through. Imagine that your tent is growing as big as the heavens, and that it is being held up by the stakes of unwavering trust. Imagine that your cup is filled to the brim not only with nourishment but also with such abundance that it is filled with wonders that cause the angels to gasp in awe. It is important to keep in mind, dear one, because this route calls for attentiveness. There is a possibility that the hiss of the serpent may continue to linger in the shadows, luring you with quick cuts, filthy thoughts, and decisions that might take you to darkness. My kid, do not allow yourself to be moved by its music. You are familiar with the taste of ashes on your mouth, the hollow echo of violation to your tongue. Maintain your integrity, maintain your center, and remain inside the embrace of my light. In the event that you fall, for this is something that every kid does, you will rise with the first kiss of the sun, shaking dust from your wings and tears from your eyes. You should not feel guilty when you repent, but rather with a happy dance, knowing that my forgiveness is like an unending river that washes away every mistake you have made. My kid, the realm of blessing is waiting for you. In reality, it is not a goal but rather a journey, a never-ending dance of grace and submission. During this holy procession, allow us, your heavenly family, to serve as your compass, guide, and prophet at all times. If you are going through a difficult moment, we will comfort you and fill your cup with the abundant love of the Father. We will sing of triumphs that you have won. Darling, I invite you to go into the light. Step into the realm of blessing, and allow your spirit to soar through the air. Today, the Father declares that the past is done with. Please forgive them. I have planned a future for you in the unfolding of your destiny. The next step is to forgive, release, and bless yourself before moving on to the next step. Today, the Father instructs you to emerge from the shadow of the past and to take pleasure in the light that I shine upon your road. This is a path that will bring you to the fulfillment of your biggest dream and the highest heart's desire. Not some faded tapestries weaved in memory, but rather bold, vibrant visions that shimmer with possibilities. I have dreamed great dreams for you, child, and I have caused you to dream as well of the highest and best, the impossible made possible. I have induced you to dream of the impossible. It would be foolish to allow pride to bind you to a shabby mirror that reflects your previous achievements. My offer to you is a painting that is splattered with the colors of future victories, each one more impressive than the one that came before it. Do you occasionally find yourself reminiscing about the ephemeral glory of the past in the echo chamber of your mind? I have placed before you an ocean that is nothing more than puddles. Every morning, I paint the sky with the promise of a new beginning, a blank page where your life unfolds in fascinating chapters. I paint the sky with the promise of a fresh start. You must not allow the rumors of uncertainty, which are the result of adversity and dissatisfaction, to taint your heart with the delusion that your most successful times are a thing of the past. That is the melody of the devil, a poisoned lullaby that is intended to lull you into a state of hopelessness. I urge you to throw off the tattered clothing of earthly thinking, which are woven with the strands of fear and regret. I say this to you today. Dress yourself in the robe of my glory, which is woven with the threads of hope and my purpose. Allow my vision to illuminate your eyes, allow my joy to serve as your song, and allow my strength to serve as your shield. Toss aside the stale accolades that were earned from the achievements of the previous day, my child. When it comes to the garden that I am cultivating within your soul, there is no room for them. My darling, you need to shake off the dust of your uncertainty. With the dawn of this new day, a day that is bursting with the promise of my love, a day that is pregnant with potential, rise with the dawn of this new day. Since I am the sculptor, you are the clay that I work with. You are malleable and flawless in my hands. Give me the opportunity to shape you into something absolutely amazing, something that embodies the very essence of my magnificence. It is no longer necessary to cling to the dwindling remnants of previous victories. Permit me to serve as your torch, illuminating the path that leads you into the center of a future that is ablaze with the flames of my love. Rely on me, young one. Come out of the darkness, open your eyes, and allow me to paint your masterpiece for you. Before the video ends, I would recommend the Holy Bible to read. Please check out the link in the description.